DIY Fairy Garden Thursday. We are continuing the greenhouse. Hi, it's Sharon, and welcome to my channel. I'm so happy you clicked on this channel. And this is Fairy Garden Thursday. DIY. I make fairy gardens, and it is hosted by Grandma Sandy. She has a lovely garden somewhere, I think, in California, and her flowers are blooming. I'm so jealous. We still have snow. Anyhow, she has wonderful, wonderful fairy gardens that she puts and displays every week on Thursday. And the co-hosts are myself, Sharon Schornigel, and Sandy Lynn's Home and Garden. She does very sweet fairy garden and little stories along with it. And growing on Vancouver Island has always been one of the co-hosts. I'm not sure if she still is or not, but I'm going to say her name anyhow. Check her out. And then we have a new co-host, and her name is Barbara Daly. Rural Life in the Valley, and she puts out very sweet little fairy stories on fairy gardens. So this is what's happening on this channel today. So welcome everybody, welcome all my new subscribers. And today I'm not going to build a fairy garden in a teacup. I'm going to work on my greenhouse fairy garden. And it's funny because I received this kit last February for Valentine's Day, and I'm still working on it. It's very, very detailed. It has many, many pieces, and we're still getting all of them together, and you make them all. This is the front of the greenhouse. And then inside the greenhouse, you make all kinds of little goodies. And if you look at my fairy garden list, you can find what I've done so far and the videos to watch about this greenhouse. Okay, we're going to work with some very tiny pieces. And all this little piece says is it's a decoration, and it wants me to cut the top of it off. And it has a metal part in there. So I don't know. We'll set that aside. And I'm working on this board, so hopefully you can see things better. Okay, the yellow piece of plastic is it is going to be a hose that hangs on the tap of the greenhouse. So we have to put wire in it so we can wrap it around and make it stiff so it looks like a hose. And now we can make it into a hose. I think it's going to end up being a hose hanging off of something. There we go. That's that. And I'm going to put this in the box with the other pieces. These guys that are over here. I put that in there. I'm going to put the hose in there. And I'm going to put this little thing in there. Because apparently they're done. And then we'll go back over here. And turn the page. And now we have two little tiny spools. Which I thought I found in here. And I suppose I don't have to make all of this stuff if I don't want to, but since it's here, I'm going to. I got my glue gun on. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the top of that because I don't want it to come apart. Oh, that's a bit much glue, but I'll pick it off after. And we'll put this on top. There's the spool. Hopefully it's focusing and you can see it. So now we have a purple ribbon and we have a yellow ribbon, and they want us to put that on the spool. And get a piece of wire and stick that on there. Okay, I glued that a bit. So now I'm going to put the ribbon around this bobbin. I don't know if you guys can see this, but anyhow. Well, I just thought I'd speed this part up and see how it looks. Anyhow, some of these pieces are pretty darn tiny, but I think they're essential to make things look cute. And at this time, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to my channel. And don't forget about the other ladies who are doing fairy gardens as well. Subscribe to theirs too. Okay, I got that spool done, and I got that spool done. And put it in the finished box. So if the other piece shows up, then we'll know where it is. Oops. And here's the ribbon that goes with it. And we'll put it in the finished box too. So now I'm going to attempt to make the light. Now I need this. I need this piece. And here's what I need right here. This is the piece I need in this package. So we will carefully take it out. This is the battery pack. Oh my goodness, there's even a little screwdriver. And here's the wires. And here's the little flower chandelier. And not sure what that is. I guess we'll find out. And then there's the little thing that probably goes inside. Oh no, it goes over top of that. And this is the light that goes inside the light. So, okay, it looks like they want me to twist the wire like this so that it's all twisted together. So I'm going to do that. Just do little twists like that and just twist the wire. These two wires together. There's one, there's the other. There we go. Now where's that other piece? There we go. May as well put it on as at the same time. Okay, there we go. And that's basically what the lamp is going to look like. And when we put it all together, it hooks on this. So I would imagine if it's that long. And we need to put this piece of plastic on here too. So I'm going to thread this, see if I can. See if I can. Let's get both of those pieces going through there. There we go. And this goes on here to cover up the wire. You can't really, oops. This is electrical tape, so I must need to put some tape on it somewhere. And we need a battery. Anyhow, oh, there it is. The wire's coming through. Okay. So I imagine we just cut this as long or as short as we want it. And we'll figure it out when it's time to put it in there. So I'm going to put all this stuff back in the bag. So nothing gets lost. The screwdriver, the electrician's tape, and the battery pack. We'll put it all in here. And then when it's time to put everything together, we will do that. Okay, there we go. Okay. And this, and we're going to put them in the finished box. Okay, I need to put these two pieces together. And they just kind of snap together. Okay, oh, there we go. That's pretty tight. Okay, so that's what we had to do with that. So I can set that up over there. Now we have the window. Let's just fold this. Okay, so we've got some stuff we can cut out here. Okay, what I'm looking at now is it's like a wallpaper. It's just paper that we're going to glue on that cardboard wall that I put the little roof on, and this decorates the greenhouse. And I put one on one side and one on the other side, and I didn't realize that till later. You'll see that in the video where I show you my mistake. But right now I'm just going to cut one out and glue it on to where it goes. Cutting this off. And I'm cutting this. So this is the piece we need. And it says K2. Okay, so I glue this onto here and I cut the window out first. So I'm going to cut out the window. So to cut out the window, I just cut here. And then I'm going to carefully cut around. Probably use smaller scissors, but anyhow, we'll just carefully cut around here. And we'll cut the window out. There we go. This needs to be snipped little bunches, I guess. We want it to stick on here. Take this piece of paper and we're going to glue it on here. And if it needs any trimming up, we'll trim it up. Smooth it down with my finger. Okay, there we go. I don't know why that turned yellow, but I can always paint it. All right, so we got that part done. And now we put this on this side. Ouch. Yep, I burnt myself. And it's going to hold everything together. But that is really long. Yeah, that one goes down here. Okay, I put it in wrong. That means I have to take it all apart. Okay, let's shut you off and do that. Okay, we've got the right pieces in the right spots now. Because the big shelf, of course, goes on the bottom. Yes, windowsill. And we just need to get this in here. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, I was trying to go too far over. Okay, now we got it in there. There we go. Oh yeah, I am recording. Okay, we finally got it in there, even though it's broken, but it'll be fine. And now this piece goes in here. Well, that's just one of the mistakes I made on this, but anyhow, I fixed it. And what I did there was I put the windowsill, the short piece at the bottom, and I needed to put the long piece down there. So I had to take it all apart and put the long windowsill down and then put the blinds in. So I did all of that and got it fixed. And then I glued this piece on. So that part is done. But there is another mistake coming up soon. To be glued. Okay, we got those windows on. Woo! Now these, where did they go? I have white. I don't know where this board goes, but... Okay, now I'm wondering what's going on because I noticed that the blue spot that's up there on the front by the window is gone, and these pieces that I'm supposed to be affixing to it, they just aren't fitting right. I'll show like those pieces right there. They're not fitting right. They're not going where they're supposed to be. And then I figured out that I need to cut out another piece of the wallpaper and the window and put it on the back, because on this piece there is a front and a back. So let's skip to that and see how it works. Okay, so this is the inside of the greenhouse. This is the outside of the greenhouse. So I'm supposed to put, where did I put that piece? This piece here. And I didn't catch that in the instructions. So I'm going to do that. Cut it out and glue it on. Okay, I'm going to show you this part because I made a mistake. So this has to go on here, but it should have went on before this stuff did. So because I didn't, now I have to figure out how to put this on. And it needs to go under here, and I can't slide it under there. So I'm just going to make a little slit here and a little slit here. Not too big of one because there's a thing here that needs to be, that something is going to go. Anyhow, I'm going to start gluing it up here, and then I'm going to work here and figure out how to fix that. So I'm just going to use my hot glue. I think it'll work fine. I just like hot glue. And if it's a little bumpy, it's a little bumpy. That's okay. And around the window would have looked better too. Yeah, see, that needs to go. Oh, that. Well, I guess this one's broken, so that doesn't matter. So I'm just going to snip this out. Oops, you probably couldn't see that because my hand was in the way. Anyhow, that worked. And that's probably what I'm going to do down there too. And this side's fine. So we've got this glued down. Let's make sure the corners are glued. Oh, it's kind of crooked. Don't like that. It's the only thing with glue is you can't, hot glue, you can't take it back up again. Other glue you can. So I'll just have to fix that part. Maybe I can find a little piece of this paper somewhere and put it up there. If it's necessary, if you don't really see it when it's all together, then that's fine too. So to get the window shelf so it fits, I'm just going to snip pieces off of here just like I did at the top. And you wouldn't have to do this if you'd done if I'd done this properly. You know, if I hadn't made the mistake, I wouldn't be doing this. But since I made a mistake, I just thought I'd show you how I'm fixing it. I don't seem to be fixing it very good right here. Guess I'll have to cut into that, but that's okay. Okay, so we got that on that side and that on this side. And that's why I couldn't figure out where these pieces go, because they go on this side. They go on the outside. So this goes over here. I'm not sure. Okay. I'm going to put the gate on, and then there's this little mail slot here. But it says to put this little gate, garden gate right here. And I guess they just have that as a decoration. So I'm going to glue that on there. My glue gun is hot. I'll glue it up there. Let's make sure I got the words the right way up. Yep, it says garden gate. And this is like a little, kind of a shed, I think. Because that brown piece here is the roof. Yeah, this brown piece here is the roof. This piece goes right in there. So let's poke out that little slot. And I might have to sand this off a bit, or really push it in there. Yeah. Oh, there, I got it in there. So that sits up because our floor is going to come here too. And this piece goes right in here. So that sits like that. So, yes, and this little roof goes right on top like this. Okay. This is getting exciting because now we're getting to the building. Okay, there we go. So that's just like a little corner shed, I guess. So this side is the outside, I believe. Oh yes, because there's supposed to be a water tap that goes here. And there is a little hole. And I don't know, I'm going to look and see if I can find the water tap. Glue right around this part. There's a lot of glue. And I'm going to put it right in that hole. And the glue's going to goosh out everywhere. But I will clean it off, and if I can't clean it off, we'll put moss around it. That's my solution to a lot of things. Okay, so there's the outside of that wall. This is the inside of the wall, and I'm sure there will be stuff leaned up against it and stuff, so that this will all get covered up. So this part is finished. So we'll put it in the box of finished stuff. That is my Fairy Garden Thursday for this Thursday. I hope you enjoyed it. And we're getting closer and closer to finishing our greenhouse fairy garden. Our greenhouse, dream greenhouse. And you can use it in a fairy garden. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you Grandma Sandy for hosting, and I'm excited to see if I can get this put together maybe next week. Okay, bye.